Hey guys, how's it going? This is JeZzA and this is my 12/11 journey. So basically I'm just going to recap what it's about, how it started, why record it, and what it is now. Basically it started when I decided to move overseas instead of renting a house. I knew it would be a time of self-transformation and growth, and I wanted to capture it. Mainly for myself, because I often go through periods of growth and I forget where I came from at all, and sometimes it's just good to see where you are now as to where you were. And what is it now? Pretty much at the moment, it's a video journal of me capturing my physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual progression. Why call it the 12/11 journey? Basically, from the beginning, I started recording it on day one, and when I got to day 21, I realized, there's 21 days to go. Makes sense to count down. So that's what I started doing. And I thought, oh yeah, the 1 to 21 to 1 journey, or the 12/11 journey. If you add all those numbers up, it equals 5, which is the freedom seeker number and closely linked with travel. So that seemed pretty fitting to me. So basically, as far as the video overview, I've recorded each day individually, but no one probably wants to see each day, 5 minutes of talking. So I'll probably cut that down pretty hardcore and just show you a thumbnail and a quick sentence from each day, like time lapse real quick. It does show me at my worst, and it was a truly humbling experience to put yourself out there when you know that it doesn't look great. Completely different from Facebook. Something I haven't really used much past few years, but pretty much I want this video to really convey the spiritual and physical healing effects of going over on an experience or a journey overseas, not just a trip. Pretty much I'm doing this to follow my true path, to my authentic self. I just didn't see working a job where I wouldn't be able to focus on the parts of myself that I feel that I need to. Wasn't going to nurture them, so that's why I've committed everything to doing this. And I felt that it would be smart to get that on camera and show other people, whether just to see that you can do it for inspiration, or even just for myself to remember where I've come from and when I was doing this. My memory isn't the best, so a video log is definitely a way to tap back into how I was thinking and how that evolution of consciousness progresses. So no, I'm pretty excited to get it out there. I'm terrible at video editing, so I might just throw it out there, and if it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. What is. Basically, I want to capture a bit about my financial status and what I kind of do that goes into planning this. Although I've planned very little, I still want to kind of capture that. Each day I've loosely talked about my physical, mental, and spiritual health, and a little bit about my financial situation. It's pretty all over the place to begin with, so it will be pretty condensed down. Maybe down the track I'll release more of it, I don't know. I do want to keep it to a bit more of a punchy format. What I want you to take away from it is where I'm coming from in my physical condition and how I heal, hopefully. My progression of consciousness and what it takes to prepare for an overseas journey, and just how quickly you can set off on a different path. I'm probably going to try and do this at a fairly cost-effective way. So I don't want to do a full how cheap can I do Asia, because I feel like that'll be conflicting with my goals of healing, because I'll take it too far. But pretty much I want to just, live and heal over there and see what it costs, and just relay that to you. I also want to capture when I'm over there, the people I meet along the way. I plan to have a very immersive experience. An idea that's come to me I want to have happen is for me to film the people I meet along the way. And, if there's someone less fortunate, I'll obviously do what I can to help them. But if you're watching and you wanted to help them, I'm willing to be the channel that passes 100% of your donation onto them and film, if they wish to be filmed, their reaction and a thank you to you. I don't like charities, for example, where they take 80% commission in admin fees, and I think there's a better way, and maybe a decentralized form of charity is the way to do it. And maybe I could be one of the channels that do that, as everyone can be. Maybe everyone should be on YouTube recording themselves, and we all have a decentralized community. Who knows? Anyway, I haven't kept this short at all, but pretty much that's the overview of this 12-11 journey and what it's about and what I want it to transform into. So without holding anything in too much concrete, that's the intention. I'm JeZzA, and I wish you to join me in this journey and raise your vibration while I raise mine.